Yeah, really.
New tonight at 5, they're fighting to stay in their homes. Today, tenants were back in Hartford telling lawmakers how they're being forced out because of what they call corporate greed.
Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, is live at the state office complex where a lot of people came out to testify. Susan.
Aaron, housing is definitely a hot topic in our state, and we want to point out that this legislation actually was proposed last year, and the Housing Committee did pass it, but it didn't go to the General Assembly for a full vote, so they're trying again this year. Now, Connecticut does have a just cause law when it comes to being evicted from your apartment or your home, and that's because it applies to those seniors and also disabled. Now, they want to expand that law, and a lot of people who came here to Hartford today to testify before the Housing Committee told that they had been evicted just because their landlord wanted to raise the rent.
This is just all driven by greed. It's not the landlord don't evict because most of the people are not paying. They're paying, but because they can get more for the room that they get in, they evict them by saying, you know what, we don't need you anymore, or they just raise the rent beyond control.
Now, Dave Richardson, who you heard from, is part of the Connecticut Tenants Union. He was also evicted and says he had to live in a hotel for a short period of time, but he was able to get back into his apartment because he is disabled. He also points out that this is not just affecting families or individuals, but also people with children, because those children are displaced, and when people have to move, they have to find another school for their children to go to. This law that's now before the Housing Committee this year would expand just cause, so it wouldn't just apply to those seniors and those who are disabled. It would apply to everyone. Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, Channel 3, live in Hartford tonight.
Susan, thank you. Also